Let me ask you something. How bad do you want it? Do you wake up in the morning and contemplate on whether or not you want to go get it today, or do you just go out and get it? Do you sit there when you wake up in your own pain, in your own agony, in your own sore body, saying to yourself, oh, I just need a couple more hours to sleep. I just need a couple more hours to rest. Or do you just get up and go attack the day? Do you make excuses for yourself? Do you put the blame on other people? Or do you take full accountability for your actions? Do you put the blame on yourself? How passionate are you about the things you love? How passionate are you about the things you're doing? How passionate are you about the things you're working towards? How bad do you want it? And the only reason why I'm asking you this is because you gotta understand there's other people in your field that are hungry. There's other people in your field that want it more than you. There's other people in your field that are working harder than you. There's other people in your field that are doing everything and anything they can to reach the next level. Are you? Are you? Or are you just sitting around coasting, waiting for something to happen? Are you sitting around waiting for something to just appear out of thin air? Because let me tell you something. A man's going to eat off the sweat of his brow. You're not just going to have something be given to you. You're not just going to have something be served to you. You have to work for it, goddammit. You got to go out there and go get it. Think about all the successful people in the world. Everybody that's ever reached the mountaintop. What do they all have in common? They work hard, they get up every day, they don't make excuses, they do the things that they love, they do what they love, right? They have a schedule, they have a plan. And the last thing is they're passionate. Oh, goddamn, are they passionate? They're so passionate about the things they do. And you gotta ask yourself the same thing. Are you passionate about what you're doing? Do you have a burning fire inside your chest, burning every single day? Do you think about this? Do you daydream about the life you want to live? Do you daydream about the life that you could live? Do you daydream about your future? Do you daydream about your reality? Do you lose nights of sleep? Do you sacrifice hours of sleep? Is there days where you just want to break down crying because you're so physically and emotionally and spiritually drained? If you don't experience those things, then you're not passionate for it. You don't want it that bad. You don't want it that bad. And let me present a quote to you guys. And shout out Jalen Hurts, the quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles. He said a very wise quote, and I just want to present it to you guys. And I'm paraphrasing here. We talk about being hungry. You know, we're hungry for this. We're hungry for that. Hungry dogs run faster. But I'm not just hungry for this shit. I'm starving for this shit. I'm starving to reach the best version of myself. I'm starving to put my family in a better position. I'm starving to live the life that I desire. I'm starving to reach financial freedom. I'm starving to reach financial stability. I'm starving for this shit. I'm literally starving for this shit. There's nights where I drive home from work and I'm behind the wheel and I'm almost half asleep because of the nights that I spend sacrificing hours, putting in time to do the things that I love. That's how bad I want it. That's how bad I fucking want it, bro. I want this shit so bad. And let me tell you something. When you want something so bad, there's nothing in this goddamn world that can stop you from getting it. There is nothing in this world that's going to stop me from getting in between from what I want. There's nothing in this world that's going to stop you from getting in between what you want. Because your mind is but a magnet to what it wants. And if you work hard enough and you put in consistency and you put in that work day in and day out and you let it all out there, blood, sweat, and tears, then it's going to be yours. Your reality has no choice but to conform to you. Your reality has no choice but to work for you. Your reality has no choice but to be in harmony with you. Which first, you gotta apply those traits. You gotta apply those routines. You gotta apply those characteristics that those people at the top already have. You want to be successful? Look at successful people. What do they have in their routine? What characteristics do they carry? What do their days look like? Start modeling your life after them. Start modeling your days after them. And you will get the same results, man. But you gotta put in the work. You gotta lay it all out there. You gotta put it all out there, man. Like I said, a man eats off the sweat of his brow. Nothing's going to be handed to you. Nothing's just going to be given to you in the sky. And let me tell you something, right? Because there is times where people are just lucky and they just have things handed to them and things just fall into their lap. But how lucky are you going to get until that card that you're drawing is no longer lucky? How lucky is your hand going to be? How lucky is your deck of cards going to be? You're not always going to pull a lucky hand. You're not always going to pull a lucky card. Luck's gonna run out at some point, right? So there's no excuses, bro. There's no excuses to be complacent. There's no excuses to be lazy. There's no excuses to be sitting around coasting, waiting for something to happen. There's nothing that's gonna come out the sky and give you what you want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And that's why I'm hungry for this shit. That's why I'm starving for this shit. Because I know that I know that my family members are praying for something to happen. And I know deep down that nothing's just going to come out of thin air. Nothing's just going to happen for them. They have to go get it themselves. I have to go get it. I'm the one. I have to go get it. I have to go get what I want. Because there's nothing that's just going to, it's not going to be given to me. Nothing's going to come out the sky and just give me what I want. So that's why I'm starving for this shit. That's why I want this shit. Because not only do I owe it to myself, not only do I owe it to the people around me, but this is what I love. This is what I'm passionate about. This is what is burning inside my chest every single day. And you should be asking yourself, what is burning inside your chest every single day? What are you passionate about? What will you die for? What will you kill for? What will you lose sleep over? What will you sacrifice time away from your friends and family for? What is it? And how hungry are you? How bad do you want it? Because remember, like I said, there's people out here that want it more than you. There's people out here that are working hard for you. There's people out here that are working harder than you. There's people out here that are getting in the way of you becoming the best at what you do. Think about that. There's people in the way of you becoming the best version of yourself. There's people in the way of you becoming the best at whatever it is that you want to do. You're in second place right now. You're not working hard enough. You still got work to do. You still got things to do. You got to keep working. You got to stay hungry. You don't have, correction, don't stay hungry. Stay starving. You got to be starving for this shit, bro. You got to be starving for this shit. That's what I want you to remember. You have to be starving for this. I hope I was able to inspire somebody. I hope I was able to motivate somebody. That's all I wanted to get off my chest. I hope you were able to receive the message. What are you passionate about? How bad do you want it? Because if you're not losing sleep over it, if you're not waking up sore, waking up contemplating whether or not you want to go and attack the day, at the edge emotionally, because you're so drained from all the work that you're putting in, if you're not sacrificing hours from sleep, hours from friends, hours from family, then you don't really want it that bad. And you got to ask yourself, how bad do you want it? How passionate are you? And that's all I got to say, man. I love you guys. Take care of yourself. Peace.